What's up, everybody? My name is Erin, and welcome to the Mad Maker Studio. Guess what? It's date night. It's been a hot minute since I uploaded to this playlist, but for this date night series, we are going to be playing Enamored Risks. It's a free game on Steam. I'll put a link in the description. As of right now, I'm only planning to play through one route. If it's interesting enough, I will play through the other characters' routes. So I'm just gonna see which of my three options here that I vibe with the most and go from there. I guess Alex, that's us. Oh, am I playing now? What am I supposed to do? Where's my stuff? What? Phone, where'd I stick it? I sit up rubbing the sleep from my eyes. It's too early for this. Where did you go? Aha! Grabbing my phone from the floor, I pull it off the charger and punch in my passcode. I don't even have to unlock it to know what these texts are. No one texts me in the first place, but if they did, it would never be this early. Another text pops up across the top of my screen as my phone vibrates in my hand, and I tap it, opening streams of texts from both of my parents. It's the usual things that I don't want to answer. What are my grades? How many classes am I taking? There's only one right answer, and it isn't the truth. Though even the right answer isn't exactly the answer they want. Not that I've ever managed to figure out what exactly that is. But I can't keep dodging their questions like I have been. I mean, I can, but it's going to get me in trouble. Which feels a little pathetic. I'm an adult now, aren't I? Or I'm supposed to be, though I don't feel like one. But it's not like I've ever been treated like one either. I send back a quick good morning, hoping that gets them to stop for just a minute so I can back read and make sure I'm not missing anything that they'll complain about later. I don't see anything new, so I start tapping out a reply to them. 12 measly credit hours, and no, I don't know my grades. I won't know them until midterms and finals. I'm not sure if it's a blessing or a curse that my professors won't update grades on a more frequent basis. On one hand, I'm not obsessing from week to week. On the other, I have no idea from week to week. I add in a final note that I'm going to be in classes all day and that I love them before muting my text notifications. I put my phone face down on the bed for a moment, getting up for the day. It's before my alarm would have gone off, but I might as well get out of bed. Don't you hate that? I can get some more studying in, maybe. Something so I don't feel like 12 hours of classes isn't enough. Oh, they posted a new story to their Instagram. There are way too many terms for all the things in the human body. I'm pretty good at memorization, but this is too much. I can feel my eyes glazing over. Where is this? Looks like an old house, maybe? Oh, sorry. Yeah, but where? I wasn't paying attention if the characters were. Hold on, can I look at my history? Okay, classmate 1, classmate 2. Okay. I'm just gonna use my normal voice until I can get some faces to names, you know? Yeah, but where? Why do they have to talk about this now? It's so distracting. I guess it's my fault for finding it interesting enough to be distracted. Well, it's not on campus. No shit, Sherlock. If we had any abandoned churches on campus, people would have had a drunken party in it by now. It's not something I could do, exploring abandoned buildings like these people do. If my parents didn't kill me, I think I would probably get myself hurt, and then my parents would kill me. We're gonna go in an abandoned building. This is where I struggle to suspend my disbelief in a story. Like, you're gonna walk into an old abandoned building with absolutely no PPE, no respirators. Like, How old of a building are we talking? What are you breathing in? There has no been air circulation in there. For how many years? In the water and rust and vermin and... It's okay. We're here to have a good time. It's date night. I'm gonna make sure you have a good time. So the same end result. It's reckless and stupid. Do you want to see if we can find it after class? I feel like it's bad to talk about that right this minute. I don't have time anyway. These muscle terms aren't going to memorize themselves. Class starts in about 10 minutes. I'll focus on this until then. The stool squeaks across the floor, snapping me out of my concentration. Oh, God, what voice is to do? Hey. You're early. Usually Finn slides in right before the professor shuts the door. Oh, I haven't been to sleep yet. I look at my watch. How long have you been awake? About 22 hours now, maybe. I'll sleep after this. I didn't want to miss. I don't really know what to do with this information. Is he telling me he usually oversleeps and that's why he's almost late to class? Why was he up all night? I don't have a chance to inquire before the professor shows up, though, so I decided I'll take notes for him. He's pretty nice. I like him. Usually having to have a partner or do any kind of group work is my least favorite thing. Usually my partners never do their part, or they do it so badly I end up redoing it anyway. Finn isn't bad, though. He keeps up on the material for the most part, and he's easy to get along with. He's only a little strange. I can't imagine having a wardrobe full of nothing but black clothes, but I've never seen him wear a color. Sounds like my kind of boy. Honestly, I wouldn't have paid him much attention if we hadn't ended up accidental lab partners, but I can't say I have any complaints. I steal a glance at him as the professor begins his lecture and Finn looks like he's already fading. I think he might have been better off skipping class. Not that I've ever come to class on too little sleep. I don't think I have the capacity to skip class. I hate that my stomach drops at the thought alone. I hate the thought of looking at my phone later. Why? Like I expected, Finn fell asleep a few minutes into class, and is still asleep actually. I'm not sure if it's that the professor didn't notice or that he didn't care, or maybe he did, and Finn's going to get docked for it later. All the more reason I'm glad I took some extra thorough notes. Though, this isn't quite legible yet. I give him a careful shake, hoping that isn't rude. I feel like it would be worse to not wake him up though. He said he was sleeping after this, but he should do that in a bed. He vaguely stirs and I find myself thinking he's kind of cute. Long eyelashes and what looks like some smudged eyeliner. I don't think it occurred to me before college that guys could wear makeup willingly, but he does and it looks nice. I shouldn't be staring. I give him another shake and his eyes finally open up. He sits up, blinking blearily and rubbing his face. That wasn't supposed to happen. Ugh. Well, I took notes for you, so it could be worse. Though I'll probably need to rewrite them for you. I show him my notes and he looks over them, blinking the sleep from his eyes before he starts laughing. I really appreciate the thought, but I think you're right. Is this even English? It should be. It's the only language I know. Quick PSA. If you go into any sort of office job or just any job that would require you to handwrite anything at any given time, please make sure it is legible to everyone, not just you. It matters. I'm not sure. Maybe you unlocked something in your subconscious. He's turning into a bit of a surfer bro with his voice. There's only a few voices I think I can really pull off. I don't have a lot of range, but I try. I can't help but laugh a little bit at that, tucking my notebook away. That's absurd. I can type these up and email them to you if that works. It does. So why not just bring your laptop to class and type it there instead of handwriting everything? I appreciate it. It's not a problem. I was going to type them anyway. Anyway, I have another class to get to. See you. Checking my watch, I probably shouldn't have dawdled. But more than that, I think I shouldn't have scheduled my classes quite so close together. By the time I get back to my apartment, my phone has too many texts again. I really don't want to read them. But I do, because what else am I going to do? Ignore them? That'll go over well, I'm sure. Reading over them properly, I feel pretty bad. I should have kept my course load and powered through it. Though it's bold of them to think that I'm doing anything extracurricular or romantic. The last time I had a boyfriend, I think I was 14. I really don't like it when they're mad at me, though. I take a breath and then type out an apology. I'll make it up to them next term. They're paying for my classes, so it's the least I can do. I don't want to disappoint them. Tonight, Finn looks much more awake than he did in class before. Are we in our lab now? Which is good because we need to get this lab report done. And I could do it myself, but I don't particularly want to. Aside from that, this is one of my few chances to socialize at all. I like Finn well enough, and I like to get to know him better. He's pretty reserved, though. I don't think I've ever heard him mention a hobby or anything that he's into. We really only talk about stuff for class, which doesn't say much about anyone. I feel like I've forgotten how to talk to people, though. How do you talk to someone about something that isn't schoolwork? Girl, same. Do you have any plans after this? Oh no, now it sounds like I'm asking him out on a date. Too soon. That's a start, I guess. Finn stops what he's doing for a moment and shrugs. Nothing in particular. Do you? I thought all you did was study. Nerd. Not all the time. Just most of the time. Then why did you give me the impression that your grades are bad if all you do is study? Part of me feels a little offended that he's making fun of me, but he's smiling, and I think maybe he doesn't mean it in a mean way. Besides, it's not like he's wrong. Can't get mad at the truth. I do other things. Like sick needlepoint. I like to try my hand at music composition sometimes, on the computer, reading too. Walks are nice if the weather's good. I like walking around the part of town with all the old houses. They're so much more interesting than anything built nowadays. They have a lot more personality to them. What about you? He's quiet for a long moment, finishing up the question we were working on before answering. I do a lot of outdoor stuff, I guess. I used to do rock wall climbing. This is not what I expected from someone that looks like, oh, Alex. This. Ugh. Is there a reason you're staring? Are you stereotyping me? Oh, I didn't take you as the type to do a lot of physical stuff. Because you sleep all the time, no other reason. What did you expect? That I haunted campus looking for my next victim? No. Not quite that dramatic, but that's closer to what I was imagining. I don't know, maybe you stayed in more like me? Because you're also a nerd? He laughs and shakes his head. Nah, I like being outside. During the day? Sure, but not without SPF 100 sunscreen. Smart. Oh. That explains how he can be an outdoorsy person and still be this pale. You know how to answer the next question? Let's see. He doesn't seem interested in telling me anything else, so we focus on getting the lab report done. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's nice. There's something sad about how much stimulation I can get out of doing this lab report with him. It takes me a moment to realize what I'm hearing beyond the music from my headphones. My studying focus is broken now. The screen on my phone says it's Mom. I wonder what she wants. It's the same as always. Anytime they ask me what I'm doing, it's never because they want to know what I'm up to. I lean back in my chair and tap out a reply to them, letting them know I'm studying. Another text comes through, and this one is a little different from usual. What am I doing this weekend? On the weekend? I don't know yet. Is she worried about me? Both my parents are always worried about me, technically, but not in a way that feels particularly loving. I'll tell her I don't have plans, see where that gets me. Typing notification appears on my phone screen after I send it. I hope you blocked in time for studying. Really? My hand hurts. Shaking my head, I stop squeezing my phone in a death grip and turn it off. I don't ever do enough, do I? Aww. If it's not studying, then there's no point in anything that I do. Well, it sounds like you do a lot of studying, but you've given me the impression that you also have bad grades. So maybe you need to talk about, like, you know, some medication to help balance you out. That's what I needed. They haven't asked me about friends since I told them I didn't have any months ago. Oh, that sucks. I don't know what to do. I know they love me, but what does that even mean? Do they care about me, or do they just care about my success? I can't tell. I've never been able to. Turning off my phone, I drop it on the floor. They're never going to be happy with me. Shocking no one, least of all myself, I spent my weekend sleeping and studying. Not that I have anyone to shock. But it's fine. I'm going to do great on this test. And then study some more? It never ends. Look! In front of me, a couple of my classmates are excited about something. How did they get so high up? I don't know. I think this is the old cathedral, you know, the one you pass on the highway if you're coming in from the north side of campus? Nah, that can't be it. Roof's the wrong color. I wonder who runs it. They'd have to be pretty fearless to get up on the roof, right? Or stupid. Both? Both. Probably someone on the football team or something like that. I watch these videos on YouTube and it takes a ton of work to get some of these places. Meh. Excuse me. Oh, what is it? This is the most impulsive thing I've done in who knows how long. I can feel myself losing my resolve already, but no, I won't. What are you talking about exactly with the old cathedral? Oh, this is some Urbex group that goes to school here. They post a lot of photos and videos to their Instagram account. They're super popular. I'm sure you follow them already. Yeah, see? Like this. They show me a photo of a steeply inclined roof with dark shingles barely visible in the darkness. The sky is a sea of stars. Even just looking at a picture of it, I feel breathless. See, you get it. It's cool, right? Super cool. Look at these. They show me more of the photos, some of them in the buildings that really don't look safe. One that has a vague partial shape of a person in it with a mask of some sort on. The caption on that one says, "What's with this spooky mask? For those of you watching at home, we're in an old place with a potential asbestos problem." Exactly! So why don't you go in there wearing a mask? And I like to escape here with some cool pictures, not lung cancer, thanks. That's what bothers me about horror movies. And would people willingly walk into places like this without any protective equipment? It bothers me so much. So this place was built in the 1900s probably, It was used in construction for a long time. Each photo they show me feels like a frozen piece of time. Places with old medical files, places where nature has taken over again. Girl, this is your chance. Swoop in and make some friends. It's amazing. Fangirl together. That's how I found a giant portion of my friends throughout my life, is we fangirled over the same things. Yeah, wow, I'm definitely going to follow them. The professor walks in then, so I quickly thank my classmates and go back to my desk, quickly searching up the account. I hit the follow button without thinking too hard about it before reading their bio. Feeling adventurous? Come find us. I feel jittery. Excited? My nerves are flooded with excited energy. Oh my god, are we about to play an ARG? For the first time, I barely focus on my notes, and I barely hear the homework assigned. Going to find these places. I was good. I did some studying over the weekend. A little. Not much, though. Usually, that would stress me out. But right now, I can't bring myself to care. I spent most of my time digging through the Instagram account of these Urbex people, going all the way back to their first post to see if I could figure out where these pictures are from. There's factories, an abandoned mall, an old theme park, a lot of old houses, abandoned hospitals. Some of the hospitals have old patient files, which I can't help but wonder, is that a HIPAA violation? I can't stop thinking about this. I can't think of a single time in my life that I've been this fixated on something. Are you in my room? Alex, are you there? I jump startled back to my senses, studying. I'm studying with Finn, or I'm supposed to be anyway. What? Did you just completely forget you were? Are you having an out-of-body experience? Daydreaming hardcore. She's for sure got ADD, ADHD. Sorry, I spaced out. I do that all the time. I think he went to another planet, maybe. Crap, that's embarrassing. I pull up my phone and pull up the account. I feel the need to justify myself. Maybe he'll understand. No, it's him. That's another thing I hate more than anything in the world. Media. More than I hate people willingly walking into abandoned buildings with no PPE. I hate it when characters embarrass themselves. I hate it so much. It makes me so uncomfortable. How can you see all this stuff and not be interested? I was thinking about this. I have been all weekend. I show him the account and he immediately stiffens. That kind of thing seems pretty dangerous. Oh? I haven't done it. Some of the guys at the gym where I used to do wall climbing did. It's fine to look, but it's dangerous. He plays by the rules. He's a safe dude. I appreciate it. You shouldn't try to do this kind of thing. I didn't say I was going to try it. I just said it was cool to look at. Oh my god, have you never played an ARG? That's what I've been hyperfixated on a lot of the time lately. Somehow I feel like a deflated balloon. God, Finn, you're such a killjoy. But only for a minute. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I like having a mystery to solve, so I want to find out what at least one of these places is exactly. Like, I'm not gonna go in it. If I could just find it on Google Maps, I'll be sated. You'll get yourself killed. I just told you. I just want to find it on Google Maps. Maybe pull the little dude over for Street View. That's it. I'm not gonna go. We've already established I'm a nerd who never leaves her room. I will not. Why do you care anyway? I don't know. Logic tells me I should stop someone from running into abandoned buildings. Seems like questionable life choice. You'd be stupid to dig into it. I feel so tense, so agitated. I can take care of myself. I'm not a child, and I'm not stupid. But we're here to study, and I've been slacking on that. Which is a shame, because I should be really good at it. It's all I do. Taking a deep breath, I force myself to calm down. Sorry for bringing it up. We should get back to this, right? Yeah. The rest of the evening feels stiff, often tense, but we get through it. Back home, there's a nagging thought in the back of my head that I should study some more before I go to bed. Girl, flashcards. Flashcards are king. But I don't want to do that. I pull up the Instagram account, looking over the photos again. This one set they did is a hospital, I think anyway. It looks like it's only one floor though. Usually they explore the whole building, so this must be the only level to this place. Herm. I really like it that they put the HRRM like Herm. I do that in real life. I grab my laptop and open up my browser. There can't be that many abandoned hospitals, right? In the end, there's a couple of small psych wards nearest to here that were closed but not torn down. I'm feeling excited again. I want to go see these places. Ugh. Sitting in my car, the first location was a bus. There was a gate that was open, but the windows and the doors were all locked. No, girl, why? No! Alex, I'm so disappointed in you. This is risky, but I'm not going to be more reckless by trying to break and enter. No, absolutely not. Regardless of what you might think, if it's abandoned or whatever, somebody still owns that property. This is illegal as is, but that would be really illegal, and I really don't want to get arrested. My parents would flip, but I also might get kicked out of school, so why are you here? Just join a club. If I get kicked out of school, then I have to go home. I'm not getting arrested. Because I'm not going to do anything stupid. Anything stupid. I'll be fine. I punch in the next address on my phone. First location's a bus, but I'm not giving up. Not yet, anyway. The drive to the next site is pretty painless, boring. Your destination is on the left. I look to my left as I drive past, noticing the no trespassing signs first. Maybe this is a bad idea. Oh my God, Alex, the signs are there for a reason. Ugh! Alex's character is conflicting with who I am as a real person. And I know I said it's date night. I wanted to take you all out on a nice date and we're gonna have a nice time. But I can't let this slide. I change lanes, ready to get back on the highway and turn around. I feel kind of sad about it, though. I see a supermarket parking lot and flip on my turn signal, turning way too hard into the lot and earning myself an annoyed honk for breaking out of nowhere. But really, whose fault is it that they were tailgating? I pull into a parking spot and turn off my car. Pulling up the map on my phone, it's only about a 10-minute walk back to the site. I came all the way out here. I'm at least going to look. I get out, grab my backpack, and lock up my car. And then I make double sure to lock it. It beeps at me, and I start my trek. I do that too. Approaching the site, I notice the barbed wire wrapped around the top of the 6-foot-tall fence. Maybe I won't be able to get in? Circling around, there's no gate I can get through, but there is a patch in the top of the fence where the wire is broken. Looking up at it, I try to remember the last time I climbed a fence, maybe when I was a little kid. But I never even really did anything adventurous then, either. I grab the chain link, stick my foot in, and carefully pull myself up and on top of the fence. No, Alex, stop. No, this is... got anxiety over this. Take it slow, don't get scratched. If I have to get a tetanus shot and it runs through my parents' insurance, they're going to know I was up to something. You should have already had your tetanus shot to get into college. You know, I actually don't know if that's one of the requirements. I mean, it's required in your life in general, and you should get it regularly. So, regardless, point is, you should already have this shot, and it shouldn't matter. It should be up to date. It's good for 10 years, I think. Very carefully, I get my feet under me and hop down. Ouch. Note to self, don't do that again. Ow. Tell Finn that he was right. I wait for the pain in my feet to dissipate and then carefully stand up, walking over to the building. Oh. I enter through the door at the back, wincing as it creaks. Isn't this the cutest place for us to go have a date? I step inside, letting the door close behind me. The floors are covered in dust and dirt, and I've never been somewhere so quiet. Even if I'm the only one here, it feels criminal to let my footsteps make noise. Yeah, because you... Like, people aside, let's just assume there's no squatters in here. You gotta worry about insects, spiders, wild animals, and just a myriad of trip hazards. I approached the front of the building, spotting old water-damaged posters on the wall for group activities. On the front desk, there's files, old pens, a keyboard was left behind. You could almost believe this was ready for another day of work, another day of treating patients. I take some pictures as I walk, careful not to disturb anything. I feel like time stopped here long ago, and I don't belong as someone from the present. I walk down the next hallway, peeking into the rooms. There's still beds in them, some made, some stripped. Stubby wooden pencils lay on top of ancient pads of paper. I wonder, when I become a nurse, oh, is that what we're in school for? If I'll ever end up working somewhere like this. Maybe you should take more than 12 hours a semester. What I read online said this was a psych ward for adults. But so much of it feels child-proofed. I understand why, but it's strange nonetheless. Not really. I don't know if I could work somewhere like this, actually. Fun fact. My dad used to work in a mental hospital. I want to say security guard, but that was not the title, but it was what he did. He, protected staff from patients, essentially. No one goes to a hospital because they want to, but especially no one comes to a place like this because they want to. Hey, is someone there? This is the police. Crap. Oh shoot, if it's really the police, I need to bust out Officer Dooley's voice. Think. The doors don't have locks. I quickly slip inside the closest room and carefully close the door as quietly as possible. Pulling off my backpack, I crawl under the bed and pull my backpack in, hugging it close to my body. I squeeze my eyes shut, heart thudding in my chest. I can't get caught. I can't get caught. Footsteps. Hello? Is anyone here? I feel like all the air has left my lungs. I've never been this scared in my life. But I focus on listening as the footsteps continue and then fade into the distance. They get louder again, passing the room I'm in until I hear the sound of the door at the front open and close. It's quiet again. I crawl out from under the bed, standing and putting my backpack on. I dust myself off, and this time I'm much more careful about getting back out of here. Back in my car, I take a minute to just sit there and catch my breath before pulling out my phone and opening a DM to the account. No! Honey, no! There's some texts from my parents waiting, but I'm not going to try to reply to those right now. Selecting the pictures, I send them all before locking my phone, tossing it on the passenger seat. It's easy enough to get back home from here. For the first time ever, Finn is there before me. I wave to him and then stop. I don't think I've ever seen him look like this either. As I take my seat, he doesn't acknowledge me. Instead, he's just messing with his phone. He's mad at you. I'm not even self-inserting myself into this main character. I'm mad at her too. I wonder what's eating him. You got your DM and he's upset with you. Class is hard to focus on, and it doesn't seem like Finn's focusing much either. I don't think he's looked away from his phone for more than a minute. Okay, putting away my notebook, my pen, my self-esteem. I need to talk to you. What? Okay. He doesn't budge as the classroom empties out, and neither do I. It's okay because there's no other classes after this. They're going to use this room, so we good. We Gucci. This is intimidating. What the hell were you doing? Excuse me? I saw the photos. What were you doing? Photos? Oh my god. He's the one that runs the account. I never in a million years saw this coming. It's your account? Is this what you meant about doing outdoor stuff? Look, yes, but that doesn't matter. Did you go by yourself? Have you done this before? I did. Are you stupid? Yes. I am not. I was fine. No, Alex, you were stupid. You were so effing stupid. I wanted to slap you through this computer screen. So mad at you. Dude, do you realize how dangerous it is to mess around in abandoned buildings? Finn, I'm already done decided. He's my boy. We share a lot of the same values. You could have gotten yourself killed. Exactly. Well, you're the one with the account that says, come find us. That gets him to stop talking long enough for me to keep going. I didn't get hurt because I'm not stupid. I was careful. I didn't disturb anything. I didn't get hurt. I almost got arrested, though, but that's beside the point. Yeah, we'll just leave out the part about almost getting caught by the police. Detective, I think I heard a voice over there. Do you go by yourself? If he's being a hypocrite... Damn it, no I don't. I go with a couple of friends. Buddy system. Then if you're so concerned about what I'm doing... I take a breath. You should let me come with you. Oh, problematic MC, ladies and gentlemen. The way he's staring at me, I can't tell if he's mad, shocked, or just thinks I'm crazy. Maybe I am. Maybe not having real conversations with anyone for months made me crazy. Girl, you don't get on the internet? Internet friends are real friends. But after a moment, he sighs and rubs his face. Fine. I'll ask if they're okay with it. I'd rather you come with us than go off by yourself again. Oh. I think I didn't expect him to agree to this. I don't even know what to say. I'll text you. Yeah, that's fine. Oh my god, how much are club fees? Cool. Don't go off exploring anything else in the meantime. I won't. My heart is thundering in my chest. I didn't know I could be this kind of person. I've been feeling weirdly anxious the past couple of days. I really didn't expect Finn to be involved with the account. I know I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but... well, I did. Not that I know what I expected from him, but it wasn't this. But he probably didn't expect this from me either. Bzz. I look at the notification on my screen, and for once, I don't feel stressed. I feel excited. It's not a number I have in my phone, but it says it's Finn. He texted me a couple times before, but since it was just for study meetups, I never really bothered to add him to my contacts. I open the message, excitement bubbling within me as I read over it. Wants to meet at a coffee shop today. Do I have time? I close the textbook that's open on my desk. I have time. I text back that I can meet them and then add Finn's number to my phone. I wonder what his friends are like. I'm a little early, I think. This place is cute, and it smells nice. I walk up to the counter looking over everything on the menu. Seems like mostly normal things that you can get at any coffee shop. The raspberry mocha sounds nice though. And they have milk alternatives. Oh, he was in the title screen.
Can I get something started for you?
Oh, can I get the raspberry mocha with almond milk? He writes in a flurry across the cup.
Do you want whipped cream on that?
No, thank you.
You got it. Can I get a name?
Alex. He stops and blinks at me.
Are you here to meet Finn by any chance?
I am. Is this one of his friends?
Nice to meet you. I'm Paxton. I'm on the clock right now, but I'll be over to join you guys soon. While I make your drink, you can meet Zaina over there.
He gestures to a pretty girl sitting at a table in the corner with her headphones on. Okay, what do I owe you?
Oh, don't worry about it. It's on the house. Which means we got Finn's credit card. I'll bring it over in a few minutes.
Oh, thank you. I stuff the cash I had in my hand into the tip jar and walk over to the table he gestured to. Pretty girl, Zaina, notices me and looks up. Can I help you? I'm here to meet Finn, and, Paxton said I should just come over here? Oh, hey. Alex, right? Is it short for something? She softens immediately, pulling her headphones off and patting the seat next to her. Oh, no, it's just Alex. My parents thought they were getting a boy, and they got me instead. Been following me my whole life. But they didn't like any of the feminine variations, so it's just Alex. Ah, cute. I can feel my cheeks get hot. Usually people just think it's weird. She thinks it's cute? Is it cute? Anyway, Finn will show up eventually. He probably overslept or he got distracted doing his eyeliner. You know how that goes. It's just boy things. The way Zaina moves on with the conversation snaps me out of my embarrassment. I think about how the most I've ever done is sloppily apply a little with a pencil, so no, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not good at makeup. I only ever put effort into it for special occasions or cosplay. The day I saw him sleeping, it did look pretty good. Oh yeah. It's nice to meet you, by the way. Likewise. Her attention shifts to her phone and she scowls. Don't leave me on read when you're late, asshole. She rolls her eyes and puts her phone on the table. So you went to that old hospital by yourself? Oh my god, you're so dumb. Yeah, I went to another one too, but it was locked up. For good reason. I don't know how to pick locks. Yeah, that was the problem. I'm glad you don't. If you got caught, you could have been charged with breaking and entering on top of trespassing. Regardless of what you might think about an abandoned building, somebody still owns it. Can't play dumb like you didn't know you were trespassing when you also broke in after all. Oh, that makes sense. I think Finn knows how to pick locks, but like seriously, don't do it. Though, she's burning holes into her phone now. Sometimes I can't help but think it might be a useful skill to have. But when your idiot friend is incapable of being on time for anything, then we can break into his room and steal his stuff. I have decided that I am never ever going to piss off Zaina. Ever.
Hey.
I jump a bit as he takes a seat next to me across from Zaina. Where did he come from? So what's your excuse?
I was too comfortable to get up. You know how it goes.
You're an asshole sometimes, you know that?
You never miss a chance to remind me.
I would be worried, except Finn doesn't seem at all put off by Zaina's irritation. He might even enjoy needling her. Dana looks ready to say something else when Paxton sets down a mug in front of her. And a mug in front of me.
Sorry about the wait.
It's fine, thank you. Dana doesn't say anything, but she's holding the mug up close to her face, and she looks like she's in heaven. Paxton walks away again before returning a moment later with 2 more mugs. I just realized I'm closing in on an hour of recording, and I've yet to make any sort of decision or have any choices come up. I mean, I'm fine, but wow, a little bit more gameplay, please.
I knew it was a good move not to go on break until you showed up. I wasn't that late. Anyway, me being late isn't what the topic is.
Maybe it should be.
Nah, telling Alex about what we do is way more exciting, and we gotta put her through safety training. She's an idiot.
I keep my mouth shut, not wanting to get on Xana's nerves by agreeing with Finn, and not wanting to be a third person on Finn's back about being late, even though he was pretty late.
Besides, I don't want her running off to do this stuff on her own again.
Wasn't going to. Yeah, you said that the first time. Good.
So, where do we want to start? The basic rules would be good, I guess.
He drums his fingers on the table for a moment before continuing.
So, generally, you don't actually break into places. The hospital you went to was unlocked, right? That's fine, but breaking and entering is a bad idea.
I told her that already.
It's never a bad reminder. What else? Oh, you know how at parks they tell you, they always tell you take nothing but photos, leave nothing but footprints? Same rule applies here. You want it to look like you were never there. You'll find cool stuff sometimes, but you leave it for the next explorers to find.
That makes sense. I think taking photos is the best part, personally. There's something cool about capturing the process of urban decay on film. Or memory.
Or memory card.
Xana laughs a bit at that. And these days, yeah. I did really like seeing all the photos on your account. That's what really inspired me to go try it for myself.
By yourself.
And I won't do it again. Lesson learned.
Good. I'll stop bringing it up. Maybe. Actually, never. Really though, the idea is that if you get hurt or something goes wrong, someone can go get help or call 911 for you. Which, speaking of 911, sometimes we run into people when we're exploring. Sometimes they're cops. That Officer Dooley is a wild cracker.
They've been cops more than once.
Even so, don't run. Sometimes we've hidden, sometimes we're just up front that we're exploring and taking pictures. But if you do run, there's a good chance you're going to get hurt. They're going to think you're doing something like vandalism.
But we're only taking pictures of that.
Are you prepared for that kind of thing?
Considering I almost got in trouble once. Sure. Might as well. I'd rather not get arrested, but we'll just have to be careful.
Cool, let's see.
We're not taking her anywhere with asbestos, right?
Not now, anyway.
I would need a mask for that, right? I don't know, I could still go to work in my old-ass office building filled with asbestos.
Yep, unless you want cancer in 40 years.
I can't say I do.
Didn't think so. Anyway, that's most common in places that were built in between the 30s and 50s.
Right, even though it wasn't banned until the late 70s?
Yeah, we're gonna be taking you to more contemporary places probably. Though it would be good to have gloves for that.
I nod along. So far, everything they're telling me makes sense, and it's making my heart race. The same kind of giddy excitement I felt exploring the hospital I went to before. So unlike me, but I don't want to let this feeling go.
You look awfully excited. I jump a little bit. Well, I've always wanted to see this kind of old architecture up close. Old buildings have always kind of fascinated me. Seeing the sideboard was also pretty cool. Really cool, honestly. It felt so timeless. Like, aside from the dust everywhere, you could imagine people coming in again. The old files were there, the beds were still there. I've never seen anything like it before. Never experienced anything like that before. And, oh no, they're staring. I got way too excited. Yeah. I don't make eye contact with them until I hear Finn chuckle beside me. It is cool, isn't it? I think you'll make a good addition to our little team. I feel my face flush from the compliment, my heart pounding in my chest. Meet us back here, say, this Thursday around 10:30 p.m. We'll leave after Paxton's off work. I can do that. Cool. Anyone want to tell her anything else? I'm curious to see what our newbie is made of. Newbie? Okay, now I'm embarrassed. Don't tease her too much, Zaina. If she's put off by this, she's gonna have a bad time. I'm not. I'm fine. I can handle a little teasing. Good. We'll see you Thursday then. It was good meeting you, by the way. It was good meeting you too. All of you. I'll see you Thursday. I can't think of the last time I was this excited about anything. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode of Enamored Risks here. I'm not quite sure how long this game is. We're an hour in. I've not made any gameplay choices, so hopefully we'll get some of that next time. So far, I'm vibing with Finn the most. I really admire his by-the-book attitude and appreciation for safety protocols. That's the route I'm going to pursue. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I hope to see you next time. Bye!